Are you looking for a town that's booming with growth, a commuter haven, and is gaining entertaining things to do on a day-to-day basis? I think I might have found the place for you. It's Middletown, Delaware. A place that has seen its boom phase happen over the last 15 years. Development, both commercial and residentially, has been no secret just south of 301 in Middletown. So let's talk about it, Middletown, Delaware. Just so you're aware, I make content for those looking to relocate into Delaware from the northeast section of America. And if that is you and you want more information, more details and data on how to make a dandy move to Delaware, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Would love to have you part of our community. And of course, you can text me if you're like driving through Delaware and actually want to buy a home. I do represent our clients with myself and my team. Now, Middletown has transformed into one of the fastest growing towns in Delaware, and it needs to be studied because over the last 15 years, between new neighborhoods, new businesses, and new opportunity, it is second to none. Blenheim Homes, Lennar Homes, KV Homes are all building neighborhoods, even Ryan Homes, and some people don't even like them, are building neighborhoods left and right of high quality properties. We have the range here from the mid 300s, and quite honestly, that is a low starting bar. I'd really say 400K is your starter, and then you can get over to 800K in this area without a lot of land. These new neighborhoods feature amenities like parks, clubhouses, and even lakes, creating vibrant, family-oriented opportunities. Now, one of the biggest calling cards for Middletown originally was for its commutability. It's an ideal commuter town with easy access to Route 1 and I-95, making Philadelphia just an hour drive, and Baltimore and Annapolis is placed like that only 90 minutes. Plus Amtrak, SEPTA, things like that you can get within range of, making the commute into these sometimes higher net worth career fields possible while living in a state that isn't Alexandria, Virginia, South Jersey, Philadelphia. We know the price points can be much higher and more tolling for cost of living when you live in those areas. Now, compared to neighboring states like New Jersey and New York, Middletown offers significant savings. So Delaware has no sales tax, we already know this, and a far lower property tax than places like New Jersey and New York. If you want to know how low, for example, the average property tax in Delaware, get this, is 0.56%. 0.56%. So on a $450,000 home, you could expect property taxes of $2,000, not per month. Middletown has become a rapidly growing hotspot for families as well because of the school district. I pulled this quote from Delaware Online. The Appoquinimink School District, one of Delaware's best, is consistently ranking high in all academic performance. With a strong focus on community and student development, it has drawn a huge draw of families moving into the area to enjoy its top-of-the-line facilities. Thought that was pretty cool. Didn't know that until I studied for this video, actually. So Middletown by itself is a great area for commuters. Commuters, is that a word? I don't think it is. It's a growing area and developing with the restaurants and things to do, but let's not forget the main reason so many people move here is for that Appoquinimink School District, and you may be one of those. You may be searching for the best district in Delaware, one of the most highly funded school districts in Delaware. You found it. The Appoquinimink School District is top of the line. Let's get into some of the shopping and dining. Plenty to offer when it comes to that. Whether you're catching a movie, you got the Westtown Movie Theater. I think that's one of the best in Delaware. Dining, you have new restaurants popping up every day. And for recreation, if you're a golfer like me, I'm telling you right now, Back Creek, Frog Hollow, Odessa National, Links St. Anne's, I could go on. Beautiful golf. Now, where Middletown stands out for me, honestly, is that it's been able to sustain such great growth, both residentially and commercially, while maintaining that small community feel. They invested heavily up front into the infrastructure of Middletown when they saw the residential side growing. Places like schools, amenities, restaurants, and zoning efforts were made ahead of time. So honestly, Middletown could be poised to continue to grow at a similar pace for 10 or even 20 more years. Plus, with lower taxes compared to the areas around it, price point wise, it's a no-brainer for me. If you're in New Jersey, if you're in New York, if you're in PA, if you're paying these luxury taxes, which they call property taxes in those states, if you're paying the cost of living of being in some of those areas around the metropolitan spots, you need to look at places like not just Delaware, but Middletown, Delaware, to maintain a similar lifestyle, have a beautiful property, and gain equity on an investment into you. Because let's face it, moving from where you're at isn't going to be fun. Logistically, it's going to be a lot. There's a lot of things to think about. But when it comes down to it, you want three things out of that move. You want a better lifestyle than what you're currently in. You want your problems solved. You want to have a good investment in where that place is because you don't want to just go somewhere to spend a bunch of money just to have a better life. And you want a place that is going to allow you to retire and or relocate to a place you're not stressed at. I can't can't imagine anybody would want to move somewhere thinking, man, I can't wait to go stress there. Middletown, Delaware might be the best. And in comparison to nearby states like Jersey, like New York, like Pennsylvania, after hearing my notes, Middletown's much more affordable. The lack of taxes alone saves residents a significant amount on everyday purchases, while the median home price of $450 compares to New York at $700K, in New Jersey at $575K. And in fact, the Delaware property taxes are so much lower when you combine it with that and shopping tax that you're more than likely saving $15,000 a year just by living in a home in Delaware as opposed to living in a home in another state. Now, if you want more info on Middletown, I have it. And you probably have specific questions. I have those answers. What I'd like to do is conclude with a beautiful piece of ChatGPT AI wrote about Middletown. Middletown has evolved into a premier location for new buyers, commuters, and young families alike. It's a high wealth area with a combination of new construction, affordability, and proximity to everything a family could want. If you're ready to explore Middletown and one of Delaware's fastest growing, exciting towns, or have questions about the area, give me a call or text. I'd love to help you find your next community, and in a growing community. Wow, that was beautiful. Even threw in a little pitch for me. All right, send me a text, shoot me a call, 302-503-6647 if you'd like to learn more about Middletown or any of the surrounding areas like Odessa, Townsend, or Smyrna. Otherwise, have a dandy Delaware day and hit subscribe if you want more content just like this.